All right, y'all. Whew. This might be a long one. What a crazy session this was today. We only need the trade recap. So, um, man, this is a really wild session. Really tough session to trade today. But we did end up winning today. So let's get into it. Let me see real quick. Let me see what I can do real quick here for y'all. Really quickly here. All right, y'all. That is the P&L today. So we are on 4 evals right now, trying to go for max allo. I was like, why not just load up 4? We already had that one funded that we were trading on yesterday. So we are gonna, it's probably gonna take about 3 days to pass this. 3, at least 2, 1,500 tomorrow. Then whatever the remaining is on Friday, we'll try to get. So at least 2. But there it is. So we got about 900 per account. So yeah, there it is. And let's get into it. All right. The story starts on NQ. So let me go to NQ for y'all real quick, bro. This is where the story starts, and we're gonna take it back all the way to 9:30. So I took the 2 trades on ES, by the way, which was kind of risky because ES is at all-time highs, but it just looked cleaner for the shorts. All right, let's get all this down. Let's get all this off real quick. And yeah, coming in, obviously, mad bullish like we were yesterday. Nothing new there. Nothing changed. So I did notice one thing though. We have equal lows for the London and Asia low. So that's why I got them combined. And I was like, that might be a crazy draw for shorts. Like, I'd be interested in shorts just to go get that. And it looked really, really nice. So just keep that in mind as the session goes on. But at the end of the day, I'm still looking for longs today. Let's get into the start of the session though. Like, this was oh my goodness. This might be, I don't know how long this video is going to be. It might be like 15, 20 minutes for how long this is. But yeah, just everything screaming. Oh my, I might be a little bit too close. Everything just screaming bullish. And I was also eyeing this 1 hour. I'm like, all right, if we get into this 1 hour, like I wouldn't mind taking something out of it, right? Taking a trade out of it or taking an IFVG out of that. Like that could be it. But let's start this off. All right. Here's the bell, opening bell. Okay. Here we go. Takes London, right? Expected. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Taking London. Cool. Boom. Big drop. Now this is where I'm trying to be like, okay, it's going like, here comes the chop before NFP. All right. Boom. We're going to chop around today. Maybe a little breakout. Are there any 5s? Nah. Everything's running efficiently. I did see this 5 minute, but that would be the inverse off of it. And I'm just like, it's too early to the session. That's not what I do. So like, I was at least going to wait 15 minutes regardless to see what was going on. And if it did come down, I did want it to tap into that 1 hour before it took that 5 hour. I mean, before reversing out of this 5. So if it would have did something like this, so here's that 5 minute right there. If it would have did something like this, boom, instant reject out of that, we would have been in. But obviously did not happen there. So, all right. So now I'm like, all right, well, took that London high too. So let's see how we react off of it. I'm like, okay, we're not really getting any breakouts. This is like, to me, we're already 30-minute thing. I went past 30 minutes that fast. 30 minutes in. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing it give anything, right? Same for ES here too. I think ES was doing literally like the same exact thing. But this is chop. No clear signs. To me, I'm still like, well, if we could just get like a little 5 minute, a little anything, and to take those, like that's what I would like to see. Let me see here. So we do get that break. We do get a little break out to the downside. I'm like, oh my gosh, sorry. All right. So I'm like, all this is nonsense to me, by the way. I have to preface that all this is nonsense. Like it's literally nothing. There's nothing going on, right? So then we get to this 1 hour, and we tap that 1 hour. I'm like, now I'm on the 30-second, and I'm still looking for longs at this point. But keep in mind when we talked about this is like super prominent for me. Like I'm like, all right, bro. Like we are trending down. I know we're at all-time highs at ES. We're super bullish, but like this, I'm like, bro, what's more beautiful than this? Nothing more beautiful than that, right? Equal low, literally equal lows. Asia and London. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna see. So right here, I go down to the 30, and I'm like, well, even if I get like a little breaker formation going, like a clean breaker, and 30-second. Yesterday we got cooked. We got cooked out that 30-second yesterday. Oh, sorry, that 30-second breaker yesterday, and we lost. So I was like, I'm not taking any 30-second breakers. And we see like a little, but that's not me. You know what I mean? So we're taking that. We're looking for like at least a 1 minute breaker. Looking for that to break, and I wanted an inverse off of this to boom to take a long. Oh my gosh, bro! To take a long, targeting that again, because now like okay, we didn't do it. AM. It's still like it's not clear bearish though. You know what I mean? Overall trend still bullish. I'm still looking for that. All right. But we just end up not getting it. We just end up not getting it, and we end up just chopping around. So it does fraudulent sweep this London Asia. This is not a full sweep. I don't see a close below it. It's not a full sweep yet. But keep in mind, this whole time, I'm looking for a 5 minute imbalance. A 15-minute imbalance, and we're just running efficiently. The market's running efficiently bearish. It's just closing up everything. Every opportunity, I'm thinking, okay, maybe a 5 minute will form. I could take that London Asia low. No, it just doesn't. So let me switch over to ES real quick too, because this is where it gets interesting. Oh, I'm so glad that lines up. Actually, I didn't even know that the replay system lined up like that. But here we go. Here is where we start to trade. So we know that London Asia is getting hit. Oh, sorry. We know that London Asia is getting hit on here. And I'm like, well, what is ES doing? Because there's no opportunity on NQ. No inefficiencies, no nothing. What is ES doing? What is it telling me? Oh my goodness. So I go on ES, and I see, that's not what I see. I see this 5 minute. I see this 5 minute form, and I'm like, this is what I want. I saw that 5 minute form, and I see. Oh, sorry, I went a little bit past it too. I went past my first trade. Right? Yeah, this is it right here. So I see the 5 minute form. I'm like, all right, if ES can just tap that 5, because it took the London low, but that Asia low is still there. And remember, this is a London Asia low. It's a London and Asia low, and it was fraudulently swept. So I'm like, all right, well, if we're gonna continue bearish, have ES go get this Asia low too, the London and Asia low, right? To be so the markets can be coupled up together. So it comes up, and this is where patience pays, because I ain't gonna lie, we are this is 11 o'clock. We are an hour and a half into the session. All right, but here we go. Boom. It taps that 5. I'm like, this is my eyes deceiving me too, because I think I was starting to get a little bit impatient, and I knew this run was gonna happen because of that fraudulent sweep on NQ. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take that. It was in hindsight, it wasn't the best, obviously, but I was like, bro, like, oops, bro, how did that message still get through? Do not disturb doesn't work nowadays. But I'm like, all right, bro, like, on evals too, so I'm like, I'm being a little bit more risky. So I just want to take this. Goes down, boom, insta stop, boom. But here it is. I'm like, okay, we get stopped out. We get stopped out here, right? Boom. I'm like, say it with me. Manipulation. Especially if this 30-second goes IFUG. I was like, manipulation to the highest extent. To the highest extent. And what does it do? Boom. So now I'm in. I'm in again. I'm like, two stabs. This is still just so prominent for me. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And this is my thought process. Like, okay, I'll take that short on ES. When this gets fully swept, I'll be out. We're gonna go lower until this is fully gone. That's my thought process. And switching back to ES. Here we go. It was scary. It was a scary trade. But look how that 5-minute holds. Look how the first imbalance of the whole session holds. Almost get stopped. Then we start taking off. Boom. Right there, I'm break even. Takes that low, I'm like, boom, break even. Like, I'm not messing around with this trade too much. Like you're trying to cook me. You're trying to cook me. Then we basically just get full delivery instantaneously. Sorry, full delivery right there. And then literally after, I'm telling you, that's usually what the market likes to do. It likes to try to test those areas. Once they realize they're not gonna get past that imbalance, it's like, all right, I give up, and then sellers just take over. And boom, that was it. And we made out like a fat rat in this crazy hard session. Like, I don't like sessions like this because like bro, on ES, and this was on ES, I mean, all-time highs is right there. All-time highs is right there. So luckily, to that Asia low, there wasn't too much holding it back. I was like, well, maybe it wants to retrace into this 4-hour before anything, right? Before it wants to continue the all-time highs, right? There wasn't really a 1 hour, if I remember. It wasn't a 1 hour holding it back from that Asia low. So I'm like, okay, well, this is like, you know what I mean? It's kind of unprotected. Like, what saved the market? Even if we're at all-time highs, what saved the market's telling me bearish? Why would I not go and take that and go get that? So ultimately, that's what it did. And I think it ran a little bit more after this too. Let's see it on the one. I don't know if it. Oh yeah, bro, I almost ran to that New European. Like, that's what I'm saying. You have to go off the context of what the market's giving you. Now, like I said, I haven't taught my model or my method on this channel yet, because I don't think I'm there yet to start teaching anything. But I think I'm there enough to just like, I might explain my model instead of me saying that I'm teaching it, right? But I'm sure people got a lot of look, I'm sure people got entries up here. Obviously they did, because the price sold off. People got entries there. People got entries probably up here. Someone probably top tick this month. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this is like my repeatable. This is what I can repeat every day. And it banged. Scarily though. I'm like, this was almost not. But that's why I said it's so important to have your stops where it's protected. Like, I think I had it like right here. I'm like, okay, if it breaks, I'm wrong. It took the high. Like, that's my invalidation. My stop is my invalidation. So that's why I hold it all the way. Because it could come up here like that, and you could click out. It could come up here, just like it did like that. It could come up here. You'd be like, oh, this is losing position. This is losing position. Well, why? Like, oh, I'm just gonna take my loss right here. Like, I'm just gonna take my loss right here. Why? Look at that. 5 minute thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell people. But this was a wild session. So that was, like I said, bro, we were waiting for an hour and a half. Then my stuff delivered, and shoot, what is this? We got in there. What was that? 11:02. After that, so what? 20, less than 20 minutes, and most of it was this. But the full delivery happened in 5 minutes. I'm sorry, no, yeah, way less than 20 minutes. I'm sorry, we got 11:02, and we were out at 11:16. So less than 15 minutes, and we were in for an hour and a half. That's what I'm saying. And we're done and dusted. And what was that? Let me pull up Tradecopia. I forgot. Well, how much is that? Like I said, we were trading that one funded, but we were like, I was like, nah, bro. Like, let me just go and get these 5, and we're gonna get this road to 10K with y'all. Sorry, let me find it one more time. Yeah, 3,600 on the evals. Like I said, like on evals, there's no fear. Like, I don't care if I have 4 accounts. I'm not doing $500 days until I get to the 3,000 target. Like, nah, bro. We do it rapid. So we didn't get the 1,500 because we took that first L, but it is what it is. So, boom, 3,600 a day. That's it, y'all. That's gonna be it for me today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. I feel like that was some sauce. Like, those are one of those trickier sessions that you could probably learn a lot from. Even that I still learn a lot from too. I'm over acting like I'm like teaching this, but like at the end of the day, well, I guess I'm teaching it to somebody who knows less than me. You know what I mean? So there it is, guys. And yeah, man, we'll get back into it tomorrow, man. Probably gonna be even worse tomorrow, leading up to NFP. So I literally might not. That's what I'm saying. Like, it might take me into next week to pass these evals. Because I'm definitely gonna trade on NFP day, but tomorrow might be trash. So we'll see. All right, y'all.